Hey. Hope you're having the best day of your life. And we are back with our next video where we're doing shorter 3 to 5 minute teachings instead of those long 20-minute ones. So let's see. Okay, so today I want you to imagine your home's fire alarm going off, but there's no fire. You check every room, nothing, not even smoke. And yet the alarm keeps screaming. That is what's happening inside your nervous system in your brain of a migraine headache sufferer. The alarm is stuck and it's stuck on. And here's the thing, you can take all of the medications in the world, you can avoid every trigger on the list, you can see every chiropractor, you can do every diet, but if you never address the alarm itself, you will keep suffering. Because all those things I listed, that's like just putting earmuffs over your ears or noise canceling headphones. It's still going off, and that's a problem. And so today I'm going to explain exactly what that alarm is and why it won't turn off and what it actually takes to reset it for good. By the way, my name is Dr. Kevin Wissman. I suffered for 21 years with migraines and daily headaches for the last 5. So at Tame the Migraine, we help people get to the root cause of their migraines so that they don't have to keep managing these migraines or headaches for the rest of their life. So before we keep going, if this is resonating with you at all, for your sake, hit the like and subscribe button because you're going to get more notifications of these awesome videos, and it helps more migraine sufferers for the algorithm to go find the people suffering too so they get this as well. You help change their life. And so just subscribe, it's going to help you. Okay, let's get back to the nervous system. So that alarm that I was talking about, it has a scientific name and it's called Central Sensitization. So central sensitization is one of the most important concepts in migraine neuroscience. And almost no one is talking about it outside of like research journals, but your doctors aren't getting taught about it. They don't have time to research and learn about it. But here's what it means in plain English. So your central nervous system is your brain and your spinal cord. It's like the mainframe, the center. It has essentially turned up the volume on not only pain, but also threat signals. And that's what oversensitivity is. So like a stereo where someone who's like cranked the bass all the way up, sounds that used to feel like normal to you and normal to others right now, they now feel a bit irritating to you, even on good days. And then like sensations that used to be neutral are now registering as dangerous. Maybe it's like scalp tenderness for you, or like if you wear glasses, it might feel like it's just uncomfortable and pressing on your temples. It can go so far. For me, I couldn't even wear my white coat anymore because of my forearms were so sensitive to that touch. Some people, it's like the tags. Other people, it's like the temperature becomes an issue. So what's going on is that your brain has recalibrated its threat threshold. And it's gone down from like up here and it's shrunk. It can't handle much. So almost everything gets flagged as a problem or a danger. You think about like lights, sounds, smells, stress, even weather changes. And like everyone thinks that's kind of normal or common for migraines. It's not. It's not. It's only for people whose nervous system has gotten sensitive and causes these migraines. These aren't random sensitivities though. They are symptoms of a sensitive nervous system. Now, why does this whole nervous system get stuck in this state? Well, it comes down to what's called sympathetic nervous system dominance. I'm going to repeat that because that's a mouthful. Sympathetic nervous system dominance. This is what most people might call the fight or flight response. So here's a simple analogy. Think of your nervous system like a car. So it has a gas pedal. That's your sympathetic system. It's for the action, stress, urgency, danger. And you have a brake pedal in your car too. That is your parasympathetic nervous system. That is where you rest, you digest, you recover, you heal. And most migraine sufferers are often stuck with their foot on this gas pedal pressed to the floor for months, if not years. Maybe it started with chronic stress or a traumatic event or just low-grade trauma from childhood or young adulthood. It could be at any time, really. Or it could just be anxiety, it could be illnesses, or it could be personality traits. People pleasers, perfectionists, overachievers, ding, 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 puts your nervous system in that sympathetic state. And over time, the body forgets how to tap the brakes. And when you're running on adrenaline or cortisol constantly, your nervous system becomes hypersensitive. And so every input gets amplified, including pain or migraine symptoms. And so this is why medications often stop working over time. It's why something that worked for a while and then just didn't. You were treating the output of the pain, but never the input, the sensitive, dysregulated nervous system underneath it all. It's like putting a piece of tape over a blinking check engine light. The tape works, you don't see it until the engine gives out. So I'm not saying medications have no place. I mean, I'm a clinical pharmacist by trade. I totally understand their role. Good quick fixes so that you don't have to like completely quit your job and everything, but they're not the root cause solution. And they're actually like making things worse in the long run, making the root cause worse secretly. And for many people, like that's the big problem. We get those medication overuse headaches on top, and then you layer on top of that the sensitization cycle. So like our triptans, our go-to gold standard abortives, they cause central sensitization. So this whole root cause issue I'm talking about, the medications are making it worse. And so what's the big fix? So resetting a sensitized nervous system, it takes consistency. It's not just one thing you can do one and done. It requires teaching your body and your brain that it's safe. that the threat is not real, and that it can come off high alert. This involves things like nervous system regulation practices, neurological resets. They are very different things. And they basically it will look like similar tools, but the techniques are drastically different because it's putting your nervous system in a different state. So we have 5 nervous system frequencies. If you hook your brain up to like an EEG, we have our delta wave frequency. That's like typically when you're sleeping. You have your theta wave frequencies. It's kind of when you're waking up out of sleep or going into sleep where you're drowsy but not asleep yet. And you have your alpha wave frequencies. It's really when you're regulated in flow. Might not experience it that much. You have your beta wave. That's when you're overthinking, you're worrying, fight or flight. Everything's very chaotic within your nervous system and you burn out quickly. And then you have your gamma wave, which is like where your yogis, your meditators. You won't spend much time there because if you're watching this, you're definitely probably not in gamma state. Many, many different practices to basically control your nervous system, whether it's a reset, regulate, or rewire. Like breath work, somatic techniques, vagus nerve stimulation, all of these things. It involves addressing the psychological drivers too. So like the anxiety, the catastrophizing, the identity that you've built around being a migraine sufferer. And it all involves brain retraining. Whether it's identity or it's neuroplastic pain patterns, you have to reset and rewire this at a neuroplastic level. And so keep watching videos, or if you're in a hurry, which a lot of people are because they want to get rid of these migraines and headaches, this is the exact framework at the core of everything I teach and train my clients who want to get better. They are students of the practice. You have to put work in when you go to school like a student, but that's how you get good grades. That's how you get a degree. That's how you create a new life. And so if you want the exact system, we have the Migraine Reset and Rewire Masterclass training. It's completely free. It's about 43 minutes. It breaks down every component of this, and it shows case studies as well that you can learn and apply from. You can hear other people who are suffering, sometimes worse than you, give you hope that you're not broken anymore. I know that's how I used to feel. So the link is below, probably in the description if I get to it, or my editor does. If not, click on our profile. Make sure you like and subscribe as well so you keep getting those. But our profile, it should be in the description there. And yeah, just go watch it today. Remember, take care of yourself first. If you're not okay, nothing around you is going to be okay either. So I'll see you on the next video.